Well, hello there, lovely people, and welcome back to Vlogmas day number 13. Yes, we've been going 13 days strong, and as you see from the title, in today's video we will be making lentil tofu. So there I have it, the lentil that I have boiled for just about 2 minutes, and then I leave it in the same water in the bowl until it cools down and it can be blended. So I'm just spooning it into the food processor, and there we have the water that it was boiled in. That water was seasoned just a little bit, and you can add whatever seasonings you want. It could be just salt perhaps, because once this hits the stove you can add whatever seasonings you would like, whatever flavor you would like your tofu to have. And because you can fry it and probably use it on its own, or you can make it into a stew or add it to something else, you can flavor it to your liking based on whatever you plan to do with it. So here I'm just adding a little bit of water, and then we'll pulse until we get a nice smooth consistency. Be reminded, however, you don't want to add too much liquid, because then it will take longer to come together on the stove once you apply heat to it, because basically when you do that you're removing most of the moisture that is in the mixture so that it would solidify better. So you just want a nice smooth consistency that you would add straight to your pan, and then you stir as you'll see later in the video to get the texture that you need. So here I'm just adding some more water, and then we'll go through the process until we get to the stove. So now of course you just add whatever seasonings that you would like to give it whatever taste that you desire. You can add some nutritional yeast, green seasoning, garlic powder, onion powder, whatever you like. Make it to your liking and to your desired taste. So here the work begins. You stir and stir some more, and still stir some more, because you want it as firm as possible so that it would mold nicely, based on whether you want very firm tofu or if you want just firm. You would know when to stop. But it starts bubbling up, and then it starts to pull away from the pan. Once it starts pulling away from the pan, you know that okay, the liquid is evaporating and it is toughening up. So my desire is to have it a firm tofu. So here you see it's just pulling away from the pan nicely, so it's almost there. Once it starts to pull away from the pan, maybe in another 5, 7, maybe even 10 minutes, it should be just fine. So right about this time I realized that the stuff that was sticking to the pan, it started to just come off. So I decided to just remove that, and then that was like burnt. It just came right off, so I just took it out, and then I put the tofu back into the pan and continue stirring it so that it will dry out just a little bit more. And you see here it's just forming like a ball. It's no longer sticking per se to the pan. Same thing started happening again, so I decided, okay, I'm done. Put it into my dish and form it nicely. Just take a spoon, wet it a little bit just to smooth the top out, and there you have it, lentil tofu. You leave it in a mold of your choice. You can put it in individual molds if you desire to make different shapes and sizes. Hope you try this vegan lentil tofu. Be blessed.